Welcome to Fable's Adventures, the podcast of daily audio stories created with the iOS app of the same name. Our stories are taken from the community feed in the mobile app, and today's story comes from one of our community members who goes by the creator name J Locke. If you would like to be featured on our YouTube or Spotify channel, get the app at the link in the description and start creating today. Today's story is called Underground Echoes. Hit like, subscribe, and comment as to what you're enjoying about our series here. And now, enjoy the story, and we'll see you on the other side.
The generator beneath. You're standing in the dark, and you don't remember how you got here. That's not quite true. You remember the smell first, ozone and rust, something underneath both that your brain won't name. You remember Donnie's voice, thin as wire. Jason, don't go down there. You remember the carnival lights bleeding through the grating above, that sick carnival pink that turns everything corpse-colored. You remember deciding to go anyway. What you don't remember is the moment you stop being the guy in control. The generator hums. It's a sound that lives in your chest now, a vibration that might be your heartbeat or might be the machine. And you've stopped being able to tell the difference. Around you, the bunker sprawls, cinder block painted a color that isn't quite gray and isn't quite anything else, lit by bulbs that flicker in sequence like a dying Morse code. And the people. Jesus. The people. They're thin in a way that speaks of months, maybe years. A girl, she can't be more than 19, sits on a stool next to a control panel, her fingers moving with the mechanical precision of someone who's done this 10,000 times. Her eyes don't move when you breathe. There's a boy, maybe 16, carrying what looks like a fuel canister, his shoulders curved inward like he's trying to make himself smaller, less noticeable, easier to ignore. You know about being ignored. You built your entire career on the opposite. You shouldn't be down here, the girl says. Her voice is flat, inflectionless. She doesn't look at you. Yeah, well, you run your hand along the generator's housing. It's warm, almost alive, and you pull away. Equipment failure in the main stage. Thought I'd check the source. This is a lie. You came because Donnie found something 3 nights ago, a payroll ledger wedged behind a toolbox, names and amounts that didn't match anything in the official carnival books, names like Asset 7 and Unit 12, dollar amounts that looked like debts rather than wages, and Donnie, who trusts you with his life and therefore has terrible judgment, showed it to you instead of taking it to someone who could actually do something. The girl's fingers pause on the control panel. Management says you're the headliner. That's right. You sing about freedom, still not looking at you. We have the speakers down here. We listen. Sometimes they play your set while we work. The static in your head gets louder. I didn't know that, you say, and you mean it. Your voice comes out wrong, not your stage voice, the one that bends crowds like light through a prism. This voice is just yours, small and useless. These chains are theatrical, she recites. It's one of your biggest hits. That one's ironic, right? Since ours aren't. You're about to respond with what you don't know, an apology that means nothing, a promise you can't keep, when footsteps descend the metal stairs. Heavy boots, professional. And you know with the clarity of a man watching his reflection in a funhouse mirror that this is the moment everything becomes real. It's not security. It's Marcus Webb, the carnival's operations manager, the man with the smile that never quite reaches his eyes, the one who hired you because he said your energy would boost midway attendance. He's carrying a tablet and an expression that suggests he's been expecting you for longer than he should have. Jason, He says your name like he's tasting it. You're curious. Equipment failure, you repeat. No. He taps the tablet. The screen flickers with footage. You, 3 nights ago, finding the ledger. You and Donnie, heads together in the equipment tent, whispering like conspirators. You, at the main stage, watching the crowd, and for just a second your face goes soft with something that might be disgust, or might be recognition. You're the type who sees something and can't leave it alone. The type who has to make it mean something. It's why you're so good at what you do. He steps closer. The girl on the stool doesn't move. I've been watching you, Jason. Really watching. You've got a gift, that charisma, that pull, the way people listen when you speak. He smiles, and it's genuine, which is somehow worse. I've been trying to decide what to do with that, whether to eliminate the problem or, he gestures vaguely, redirect it. Redirect it how? You keep your mouth shut, keep performing, keep being exactly what you are, and we use you, your influence, your platform. Once the season ends, we'll need someone to recruit the next batch of performers. Someone they trust, someone with that magnetic pull. He lets that sit for a moment. Or, alternatively, we have a problem we need to solve, and you're a problem. The bunker feels smaller. The hum of the generator is so loud now it's almost a scream. You think about Donnie upstairs, probably pacing, probably regretting every choice that led him to trust you with something that mattered. You think about the girl on the stool, her fingers frozen mid-motion on the control panel. You think about every person who's ever stood in a crowd and felt less alone because you made them feel something. You think about how easily that works in reverse. I need to think about it, you say. No, you don't. Webb's smile widens. You're going to... And that's when the lights go out. Not the carnival lights above. Those keep bleeding their sick pink glow through the grating. But the bunker's power, the lights, the control panel, the hum of the generator, all of it cuts to black like a blade. In the darkness, someone moves with purpose. Someone who knows these tunnels. It's the girl. The lights flicker back on. Just the emergency strips along the floor. Enough to see by if you know how to look. Webb is on his knees, tablet shattered, and the girl is standing over a breaker panel with her hand still on the switch. Her eyes are alive now, burning with something that looks like it might be hope, or might be a different kind of revenge. I've been running this system for 8 months, she says, and her voice is different now, sharp, focused. Do you know how many fail-safes I've memorized? How many ways I can shut it down? She looks at you. I've been waiting for someone like you, not the famous version, the one who came down here, the one who didn't already know the answer. Webb reaches for his phone, and the boy with the fuel canister moves with surprising speed, kicking it across the bunker floor. The other workers, and you see them now, really see them, maybe a dozen more emerging from the shadows. They don't move violently, they just stop cooperating, stop maintaining, stop pretending this machinery is worth their silence. You can still leave, the girl says to you. Go back upstairs, forget this. Have a good career, a good life, or you can help us burn it down. You think about mirrors, how they always show you what you expect to see until one day they don't. Until one day you look, and the reflection moves differently than you do, looks back at you like it knows something you don't. You think about the ledger, about Donnie, about every person who's ever trusted you with something true. Donnie's upstairs, you say. He'll have contacted someone. Police, maybe. He's not good at waiting. The girl nods like she already knew this. Then we don't have much time. You move toward the stairs and Webb tries to grab you, but his hands are shaking now, and you're faster. You're always faster. The girl calls something after you, not a warning exactly, more like a promise. They're listening to the broadcast, the people who matter. They're listening. The carnival roars above you, all noise and light and motion. You climb back into it, and your eyes take a moment to adjust. The midway is exactly as you left it. The ring toss, the Ferris wheel, the game's rigged just enough that people keep playing, keep spending, keep believing something is possible. And there, by the main stage tent, is Donnie, his phone pressed to his ear, his face pale. He sees you and his mouth opens. You make a gesture, not yet, not now, and he closes it. The next set starts in 10 minutes. You can feel it, the pull of the crowd gathering, the anticipation that hangs over the carnival like a held breath. You've spent your whole career learning how to command that feeling, how to make it serve your purposes. Now you need to learn something harder. You need to learn how to serve it. You walk toward the stage and Donnie follows. Your guitar is waiting and your voice is steady when you pick up the microphone. The crowd settles. The mirrors above the stage, placed to make the midway look endless, flicker and shift. Your reflection is delayed, just slightly wrong, and you're not sure if you're looking at yourself or at something wearing your face. These chains are theatrical, you say, and the first note rings out. But some of them aren't. The music swells. You're not singing to entertain anymore. You're singing to expose. The spotlight hits you, and somewhere beneath the carnival, in the dark, the girl hears it too. She understands. The broadcast is live. The police are listening. And you're finally doing what you were always supposed to do, using your gift not to captivate, but to illuminate. The generator hums beneath it all, one last time, before it all comes down.
Thanks for listening to our story today. Our stories at Fables Adventures are created using the Fables Adventures app for iOS, available for both the iPhone and the iPad. And if you have enjoyed the story that you have just heard and want to create stories like this of your own, head over to the Apple App Store and download the app for yourself. There is a link in the description. You can also read the full text of the story that you have just heard at the link in the description of this story as well. Hit like, subscribe to our channel, and please leave us a comment about what you enjoyed about today's story. It really helps. We're trying to do something here at Fables Adventures to support people living with ALS or motor neuron disease, simply by creating content like this for you all to enjoy. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you tomorrow.